and above all, helpful for the team. The experience has been fantastic groundwork towards my next move into full-time Garda training. Being a Garda is a tough job, and that's why being a Garda Reserve is a job worth doing. Apply now at publicjobs.ie.
Broadcasting throughout the Northwest and across the world online. This is Highland Radio with Paul McDevitt.
Yes, it is. You're welcome back to Monday Night Sessions, and if you just joined us, as I say, we played a couple of tracks, new music, and don't forget, if you have new music and you want to send it to us, please do. Paul McDevitt at highlandradio.com or Jimmy Stafford at highlandradio.com, and we will do our best to give it as much airplay as we possibly can. Right, we go to our first studio guest now, and we welcome back Charles James and the Rise, which features our good friend James O'Donnell and Catherine, his wife, and of course Des McGonigal. You're all very welcome, folks.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you. I just, my memory of us going back there, I think the last time you were up here, stand to be corrected, was you made an announcement.
I believe you made the announcement.
Something like that, right?
Somebody made an announcement.
Right, have we any more announcements tonight? No.
No. She's here.
And do you know, it doesn't seem, when you see the baby and you think, well, the baby's what, 6 months now?
No, she's 2 now.
No, 12, what did you tell me?
10 weeks.
10 weeks. 10 weeks. And you sort of put the time into perspective then. But you had a wee boy? Wee girl. What do you call her?
Maeve.
Yeah. Beautiful. Big game changer.
I'm telling you.
She's looking lovely. It's nice to see the wheeling up and all on me. But you brought your security guards and all. Mum's in looking after her.
Trina's out there looking after her. My mother took her earlier so we could rehearse.
Very good. And how's family life now then?
Great. I have to say, she's a great wee baby.
She's lovely.
So we're
great head of black hair there.
I know.
She's born with that.
Is that right?
I don't seem to be going anywhere.
Well, anyway,
I don't know where she got it.
I'm wondering. But come here, it's good to see you, and it's nice to have you back again. And you're doing new music.
We are. We've got 3 new songs for you. We just finished tracking the album last week. So
you done up with Tommy?
We did it up in Attica with Ori McBrearty. So Ori produced the whole thing. And we have the first single. We knew it was finished, so I went ahead and mixed and mastered it and got it ready for a single. So yeah, we'll be putting a single out now for the next, I suppose, 6 months. We'll have a single out every 2 or 3 months, and then we'll be putting the album out in January.
Oh, but next year, January,
Again, I didn't want to rush it when we spent so long making the thing. We wanted to make sure we got the...
How long did your process take, from...
Between the writing... Well, actually, I know it took exactly 12 months because we were in the studio, or in Ori's this day last year, near enough, with the pre-production. So yeah, we were in pre-production this time last year, so the whole process took about a year.
Right.
And then it'll take another couple of months to mix and master.
And that's the way you like doing it, rather than, I suppose, with your occupation too takes you away.
Yeah, I'm saying 12 months. I was away for 6 of them, so it's not exactly 12 months. But
no, I know. But do you get caught up with the process when you are away, taking your job? Do you keep in sort of touch in a way?
I do and I don't. Like I kind of dropped into a habit of listening to the tracks on my way out to work, and then not really listen to them again until I'm on my way home. But I do a lot of the promotion, like through Twitter and all that stuff while I'm away, because you have time to kill during the day.
Well, it's there for taking. It's there for the taking. Doesn't matter where you're in the world.
Exactly.
Really. It's great. Right. Well, we're not. We're going to go into the first track first, James, and the first track is.
The first track is Greatest Prize. So this one came together quite late in the process. We'd already done a lot of the tracking, and then this kind of song came out of nowhere. And it was a full-on rock song until, honestly, it sounded like the Black Keys or something when we recorded it. And then we did a live session in Red's Cafe with Des a couple of months back. And we just had to take a complete right turn with the song. We're like, no, this is the way it has to go. So Des went, we managed to meld the two things together. But it's almost like a swampy bluegrass blues type of thing now, like on the record. So We're going to put that. We have Carry On as the next single, and then Greatest Prize is most likely going to be the next one after that. So.
And tell me, the songwriting process for you. Did you sit down with your, say, 10 or 12 songs already selected when you say you put that song on kind of last minute thing?
Aye, so I sent Ori probably about 30 songs. Actually,
wow.
I started out with about 30, I think.
Fresh new songs?
A handful of old ones, and then about 25 new ones of kind of varying states of completion and quality. So we made a list of what I thought should go on, what Catherine thought should go on, and what Ori thought should go on.
Right.
And we ended up with about 10 or 12 out of that we all kind of agreed were the ones for it.
And you see the songs that didn't make it, would you pack them away and maybe revisit them at a later stage?
Aye, that's the thing. I mean, they didn't make it because we didn't like them. They maybe just didn't fit the overall
feel that you
had. You know, because
Aye.
there was ones we were going to pull from our first EP, and we just kind of felt like the newer ones were stronger and fit where we were going with this record. Brilliant. So yeah, like absolutely, album number 2, like you could end up seeing some of them.
I love the process of that you have, you know, and I love talking to people because everybody seems to be different. You know, a different format, a different way of writing and recording and producing and things like that. And it's always interesting, you know. But anyway, listen, we'd love to hear this song.
Absolutely. So this is Greatest Prize, provided I'm in the correct key. Yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to find forgiveness for the wrongs you can admit. You wonder what we're wrong when there's a ghost in every chair you sit. Facing up the demons every time you close your eyes. Sleep comes easy, but an easy sleep is the greatest prize. Then you fall down that hole once again. Searching for a sign, but I'm a man that can't be told. You might as well be sifting through a pile of shite for gold. I was born one cold grey morning when the sun was slow to rise. Sleep comes easy, but an easy sleep is the greatest prize. Then you fall down that hole once again. Help me please, I'm drowning in the sea of self-pity. Wrapped up nice and tight in self-indulgent neuroses. Troubled is the mind behind them lonely bloodshot eyes. Sleep comes easy, but an easy sleep is the greatest prize. And you fall down that hole once again. Yes, you fall down that hole once again. Oh, you fall down that hole once again, once again, once again. Yes, you fall and you fall down that hole once again, sleep is the greatest prize. Sleep comes easy but uneasy. Sleep is the greatest prize.
Yeah. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Are you a Mark Knopfler fan?
Yeah, it would have been. My father would have been a big Dire Straits fan.
See, Knopfler is a new album out, and I love his style, and I was just getting that sort of, feeling around it. Maybe it's just me. And the fiddle is brilliant coming on there. It's just pure haunting. Absolutely brilliant.
It just changes everything.
Doesn't it? It does, in fairness, what a beautiful instrument. But and the process of this new album, you had Steve Wickham.
We did. Steve's done a lot of mandolin, fiddle, and violin on it for us. He's on 5 or 6 of the tracks.
Was it a big job getting him to you?
It was a lot easier than I would have thought, believe it or not. So we had, because Des played with us in our first record, and I think you were busy at the time, Des. And I jokingly said to Ori in the studio, I was like, "What about Steve Wickham?" And he says, "Well, I have his number. Like, we can send him a text." And I was like, "Oh." Now we haven't had about it. I'm like, actually, you can only ask. So Ori reached out and asked, and Steve asked him to send on some of the music. He liked what I heard, and he agreed to come up that Saturday then. So I think that was on a Tuesday. We sent the message, and he agreed to come up on the Saturday from Sligo. And I spent the day in Attica then, and I want to hear some of the orchestrations he came with, like just mad, like absolutely mad stuff.
And do you see the song that you go on with, you walk on the door to Attica with, and what comes out the door at the end of? Do they change? Do they vary much from your both interpretation?
I think the essence of the song, like the reason that you love the song in the first place after you've written it, I think you always have to kind of work to maintain that. And the orchestrations can be, the arrangements can change and all the rest, but the reason that you're like, this is a song that needs to be in the album, you need to maintain that throughout. We were just discussing one of them that took a different direction, crossing the bar, and we were sort of halfway, like a day working on it, and Catherine was like, no, it's lost, the emotion of the song is lost, the message of the song. So I ended up having to pull everything back and go a more acoustic route, and that's
and you're happy with it then, Catherine, when it's finished?
Yeah.
Or was it a case of you were having your way and that was
in? She was right though, and that's just it. And Catherine was right, whereas I think myself and Ori were kind of, I think we're putting lots of jangly guitars on something that's supposed to be an emotional thing, Well,
it's great to have that collective input from all.
You need that, like you need that.
There doesn't be friction there when in the studio as such, like
no.
You wouldn't have that in fairness. You wouldn't really want it. Well, you wouldn't want it.
No, I'd say there has to be somebody has to be the one to put your hand up and say it's not working, or there's something not right here. Because you can get quite tunnel vision when you listen to a song. You get used to the version that you like, but it might not be working, and it takes somebody to speak up.
You both have taken this song from Birthwick, and then you're going on with it. There has to be a pride element there going on with it initially.
I used to be a lot worse, honest to God. I used to be very precious about the songs when I wrote them. Like, I was like, no, it needs to be. And like guys that would have worked with me over the years in Spring Tides would recognise that. Like, I used to be very like, it's my arrangement. It has to be sung this way and delivered this way, and it wasn't the way to be. I don't
Time and experience changes.
This is just it. And you mellow and you kind of realise that everyone has good ideas, regardless of who wrote the song. Like, and then, as I say, like with Greatest Prize, that was quite a rocky song, and then when Des did his bit, it's just elevated entirely. Like, it was going from something that we were like, it was an outlier on the album, but not in the way that you wanted to be an outlier. It needed to be pulled back.
I love that the fact that say Des come on with it, something that you just weren't thinking. You went along
exactly
in
like
sparklights in, and
it's
brilliant.
Fresh ears and fresh ideas. Like,
it's great. And tell me, do you know when you're like when you sitting down, did you say, right, I need to get 10 songs here, or what does the process be? Do you say, listen, we have enough here now, and we'll make this album, or
I started out from a point of like there was already loads of songs,
Aye.
you know, and I remember when we did The Elephants and Drinking the Ghosts Away, the last two singles,
Yeah.
you know, we were already thinking of the album at that time,
Yeah.
you know, and I'd already had, I suppose, 15, 20 together
Uh-huh.
and was starting to write again, like writing a couple of songs a week type of thing, which is the first time I'd done that in years. And it was off the inspiration, like, of how the Elephants had gone and all the rest, and having the headspace down at work to focus. But we set a target of 10, you know, saying, right, we want 10 tracks. And Ori would say, well, that's roughly a day per song is what he would work off, like. And 10's kind of plenty, like a tight 10 is good. You know, once you get into 12, 13, you run the risk of having filler in there, like.
Aye. Is Elephants on this album?
The Elephants will be, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
very good.
yeah. So I might have to cut something else in favour of it.
Well, you couldn't. I know it's not my album, but you couldn't not put Elephants in because
Well, this is it.
Elephants still, hey, just does it for me. It's just
That's it.
and I think because maybe I know the back of the song, I know the bones of the song, but it's just an amazing song.
No,
It
thanks,
really,
William.
really was. And you know, you'd have no bother playing it. We've played it a lot because just you want people to hear it. You
Yeah,
know, and it's
I
great.
know. Like it's done great for us. Like it really has. Like it's been was a real game changer for us coming out of COVID. Like, you know, because we didn't really do anything through COVID.
Aye,
Well, I mean, we did plenty. Like we were playing music in the house, but we didn't release anything or record anything.
it's a different ball game then.
Aye, and the Elephants really kind of
Aye, it
changed the
things.
map again. Really.
Did Elephant send you on a direction, a different music style, genre style? No.
I think the sound you'll hear like elements of the Elephants and some of the tracks on the album.
Right.
You know, you will hear there's a couple on there that are very stripped back like that, where it's just piano, guitar, and cello
Aye.
and voices. You know, and a couple of voices. But when we went to the album, we wanted to really tackle it as a full band. You know, we
Yes.
had Mark McGurran and drums and Reese and bass, and we really wanted to kind of expand the sound. I think is kind of like give the songs like the life that they needed, really.
Brilliant.
And that's why we had so much. Like we got Dylan. What's Dylan's surname? He's put brass down on 6 of them as well. Like so, it's quite a big sound.
Full on
Like,
sound.
yeah, it's a full on.
We're going to hear more. We're going to talk more.
Yeah.
But Charles James and Rise in studio with us, and we're talking about the brand new, well, the up and coming album, but some of the tracks from it. And don't go away. We're back after this break.
I'm through with play.
The blockbuster production of Wicked returns to the Bordgash Energy Theatre Dublin. Winner of over 100 Golden Globes and 10 Tony Awards, ranked in the West End's top 10 longest running musicals of all time, and a show that has been seen by 65 million people worldwide. Join Highland Radio Friday 9th of August as we take part in the magic. Call us today at 07491 25000 or book your place through the outlet at highlandradio.com.
Hi, Adam Harris here from As I Am, Ireland's autism charity. We're asking you to put on your walking shoes and join us for our Forest Ramble for Autism on Sunday 23rd of June at 12 noon at Quilcha sites across Ireland. It's a great day out, enjoying our forest parks while raising funds and showing your support for autistic people and families. Autistic people deserve the same chance, but face barriers others don't. Help us to remove them. Sign up for your local Forest Ramble at asiam.ie.
Donegal County Council, in association with Bryson Recycling, are holding a half-price bulky goods event at Stranorlar, Lahey and Dunlow Recycling Centres from the 10th of June until the 22nd of June, during site opening times. For more information and opening times, visit donegalcoco.ie or call the council on 074 9153 900.
This is Highland Radio with Paul McDevitt.
It certainly is, and you're welcome back this fine Monday night. Martin McFadden said, greatest prize.
Martin
Martin
fair
said.
play, Martin.
And Finlay Thompson, keeper lit, James and Catherine.
Cheers, Finlay.
Come here, we'd love to get another track, and the next song you're going to do first is...
This is Carry On. So this is the new single. So this is coming out on the Wednesday week, 26th of June.
And what's the back story on this song?
This one, again, it was written around the time The Elephants was written. So this was after my father passed in 2020. And then early 2021 I started writing this one. So there's a lot of references within the song, like to kind of stuff that we'd gotten up to. But really, it was after he passed, and I'm sure a lot of people go through that. Like when somebody dies, you would have dreams with the person still alive. You know, in the dream, you know, you kind of, and then you wake up and there's that kind of sinking feeling of, no, they're gone,
right.
they're not coming back. Like, and I know a lot of people experience that, like with grief, like. So that's what this was born out of, like the chorus, you know, carry on. But then even like the third verse, when falling from the sky, I feel alive. When he turned 60, we went to Las Vegas for his birthday, and he insisted we go skydiving. I've never been as terrified in my whole life. Like
no body humble.
No body him. He was for going up a second time. I was like, not in your best day am I going back up on that plane. There's a video of it, and you can see me gripping the doors and trying to push me out. Like,
oh, you're like me. Leave me alone. I'm all right down here in the ground.
Sort of survived it.
I'll never do it.
No, I wouldn't do it at all.
No, once was enough. No.
Well, sure.
That's where Carry On came from. So.
Well, listen, we're looking forward to hearing this, and we'll pick the story along with it too as we remember it.
Ricky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Staring at the shotgun, lost in the thought again. Flicking through the pictures of the people that I have been. And I don't know, but I've been told life gets easier as you get old. Raging fire dies as your worries grow. Can't quite feel the warmth, but you remember the glow. Out on the sky, I feel alive. It's not the destination, it's a ride. But I must carry on. When I wake up in the morning, wipe my eyes, you'll still be gone. Oh, I must carry on. 'Cause when I wake up in the morning, wipe my eyes, you'll still be gone. Life is easy when it's written on an envelope. Tougher it gets, the harder you must cling to hope. Falling from the sky, I feel alive. It's not the destination, it's a ride. And I must carry on. When I wake up in the morning, wipe my eyes, you'll still be gone. Oh, I must carry on. 'Cause when I wake up in the morning, wipe my eyes, you'll still be gone. I must carry on. 'Cause when I wake up in the morning, wipe my eyes, you'll still be gone. Oh, I must carry on. 'Cause when I wake up in the morning, wipe my eyes, you'll still be gone. When I wake up in the morning, wipe my eyes, you'll still be gone.
Wow. Oh my God. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And beautiful mandolin. Am I right in calling it the mandolin?
Mandolin, that's right.
Just in case I make a mess, mate. Call it something else.
I'll save it up.
Banjo or something. Come here.
enough.
Beautiful. It just worked on so lovely. Just watching you,
gorgeous, isn't it?
you know, just.
It's a very versatile wee instrument, you know, it kind of fits in everywhere.
Well, now, yeah, it takes somebody good to make it fun.
exactly,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And
Seen
Catherine,
plenty
your
of
harmonies and all, you both sort of gel well vocally, you know. Do you work on the harmonies, or does it come sort of natural to you?
Singing does not come natural to me.
Singing?
No, that's all Catherine's hard work, so it is. Catherine's so natural at harmony, and like just finds it. And then actually during COVID, that is something we spent a lot of time working on, was the vocals and my tuning and stuff like that there.
Well, your vocals is perfect, and that's absolutely perfect. And you know, it's there's an excitement there that I can't wait to hear the finished product. You know, because that's brilliant there.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? And I can just imagine. Yeah, it's a thing you take very seriously, the songwriting, isn't it? When
it is.
You know.
Yeah. I'd say like I was thinking about this the other day. Like, you know, I suppose writing songs over 20 years now. You know, I started writing pretty much as soon as I picked up a bass. I started writing songs when I was like 12, 13.
Right.
And I've been writing fairly steadily since, you know. And I've always been kind of a student of songwriting, you know, and the process and how different people go about it.
I love hearing people, because there's no real two people have the same way.
This is it, like, you know, because I remember people always go, oh, you know, did you get the words first or the melody first? Like, oh, it happens all sorts of ways. Like, you know, the Elephants happened with walking back and forth to work. I had that Black Dogs barking louder now.
I know.
You know, I had that kind of looping in my head, and I hadn't even picked up a guitar yet. You know, and I picked up the guitar, and then the chorus was there. You know, whereas other ones, like that one, I had the chords, and I was just kind of picking the guitar. And then when I dropped down to that A minor, the carry on kind of thing came from it.
Would it be right in saying a fair amount of your songs would be therapeutic?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to pour yourself into it. You know, like that whole 3 chords and the truth. You know, is kind of it's the secret to good songs and great songs, is that, you know, you leave yourself exposed, and you have to be kind of vulnerable to it. Especially in the style of writing that I write, like it's definitely, you know, you're writing heavy metal or something.
No, who influences you? You know, what musician would you kind of?
I mean, for me, when we were just talking about this on the way up the road, because his daughter just liked to post, it was Chris Christopherson. So Chris Christopherson, a massive influence on my writing. You know, actually my auntie Sheila, who lives in Glasgow. So I studied in Glasgow, and she was a big Chris Christopherson fan. So I used to go out to hers, and she would do my washing and cook the dinner, and I would just lie on her sofa and listen to Chris Christopherson records.
Class.
When I was 17, 18, you know, when I first moved away. So since then, he's always been a massive influence, because I just think he never wastes words. You know, everything Chris Christopherson did was intentional. And, you know, he said so much, like with so few words.
Absolutely. He was.
Nowadays, like I'm a big fan of Jason Isbell. I have to say, like Jason Isbell and Sturgill Simpson are great writers.
Who are they?
American, like Jason Isbell would be...
How do you spell that?
ISBELL. You'd probably know one of his songs, because he wrote, did you see Star is Born? Bradley Cooper one a couple of years ago. He wrote that Last of My Kind. And he was in that Flyers That Killer Moon, the Scorsese one. It was his acting debut.
I must just, because I like somebody tell me he's a singer, and I go, never tell that.
He's brilliant.
And then all of a sudden, then, you know, I've done that with loads of people, and you go home then and you Spotify, and you're like, wow, James, where have I been?
Yeah, this is it.
So I look forward to that.
You wouldn't. It's funny, you wouldn't hear much of him over here just yet. But
Is he a young fella? Or is he?
No, he'd be in his 40s now. Mid-40s. I think he's got about 10 Grammys and stuff. He's just big in the Americana. John Prine was a big fan of his.
Oh, was that right?
And he kind of championed him quite a bit.
Would you been a John Prine fan yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can probably hear the influence in that last one.
Aye, when you say it now.
Like anyone that kind of spends time in the writing, I would, be drawn towards, I would say.
Very good.
Especially when they're saying something different or unique to.
Aye, that's right.
Not just.
Come here, you're gigging.
We are.
Good gigs coming up now. The only show in, what's that?
Maritime
Museum?
Yeah, on the 2nd of August. So that's going to be our, I think I'd like to, well, outside of playing a friend's 70th, that'll be our first hometown show. We're looking forward to that in Greencastle, yeah. So we're just starting to promote that now.
That's the 2nd of August.
That's going to be a full band show. So
and then you're down in Rathmullen on the 26th. That's next Wednesday.
It'll be 26th of
July. Sorry, July.
Yeah.
July, that's July.
Yeah.
Down at the Stad Cafe.
Down on Stad for Free to Fridays. I think we've only started up now Friday past. So that's started every Friday night.
Carol?
Carol Wilson, yeah.
Carol was up with us here, and I just love that idea of that. I think that would be. I think you'd be amazing in that.
That's it. Like an acoustic. That's a great idea. Like.
Michael Shields in Rathmullen. Michael says, "Is it possible to do elephants?" Well, he's going to do a track for us.
We're going to do another one, but we can do the elephants. Absolutely, yeah.
Well, sure, we can put on two, can't we?
Well, we're putting Des on the spot.
Oh, sorry, Des.
And Catherine. But
sorry.
But no.
I'll follow you on.
We take requests.
As
long as it can go home.
As if I said one night, by playing in a place I was in one night, and it was rubbish. Everyone done, did you request? He says, you wouldn't go and play darts. That was how he said. Right, we're going to take a quick ad break as we do. What are we coming back with?
We're coming back with About a Cow, which is a bit more upbeat.
Brilliant. Right, after this break, don't go away.
Táid go léir é déile le Hathru Éireide. Inis níos mó ná riomh is scáún cínú go nairíonn lenar gníomhartha son na Héireide, do Theaghlach, Pobal, Fermacha agus gnólachtaí. Aber dhochuid sna córáite faoin Éireid faoi conas is féidir gníomhartha son na Héireide a dhéanamh i dofobal, agus chuirlean ar phlean gníomhartha náisiúnta son na Héireide. Ghlachpáirt sa córa náisiúnta faoin Éireid, chuir de córáite faoin Éireid fé cair chun do chuid a rá ó rialtas na Héireann.
Hello, my name's Enda Walsh, and I'm a dairy farmer from Ormore, County Galway. In Ireland, we're always looking for a better cow. A cow that's healthier, happier, and longer lived. A cow that gives us more milk of a higher quality, with specific health benefits. A cow that has a lower carbon footprint. We're finding that better cow through our world-leading breeding programs, based on years of science and research. I'm speaking on behalf of the National Dairy Council, everyone's dairy.
Irwin Expert Electrical, your trusted destination for all things home appliances, electrical and entertainment in the Northwest. With over 50 years of leading the way, we pride ourselves on offering a diverse range of products under one roof. From top brands like LG, Samsung, Cooker, Bosch, Apple and more, take advantage of our free layaway service where you can store your new items until you're ready for them. Perfect for renovations and new build projects. Visit Irwin Expert Electrical today in Letterkenny or Buncrana.
it's as close as you'll ever get. And the ground that surrounds is greener now. Mayday, mayday, we're going down. The crowd that surrounds is meaner now. Mayday, 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 we're going down. And the ground that surrounds is greener now. Mayday, mayday, we're going down. The crowd that surrounds is meaner now. Mayday, 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 we're going down. How they glad, now they cry, and you're out of sight. I breathe a sigh, a sweet relief. Pull my head from the tiger's teeth, and the ground that surrounds is greener now. Mayday, mayday, we're going down. The crowd that surrounds is meaner now. Mayday, 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 we're going down.
Yes, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Charles James and the Rise playing 3 tracks this evening from their forthcoming album, which should be released around the start of the year next year in January. Is there a name on the album yet?
No, not yet. That's going to be the next battle. Is what do you call this collection of songs?
Well, sure. That at least that's probably the easiest part. Then
I would say, yeah. Well, you need to get it right.
That's true. I know all these decisions that have to be made. But if people are looking for tickets, are they available for the Maritime Museum?
They will be. They'll be
be.
available off Eventbrite, and then we'll have posters up where you can get them in the local shops and stuff like that.
Brilliant.
But yeah, we'll have a link through our website, so through charlesjamesandtherise.com.
And the same with Rathmole.
That I think that's just come as I don't think there's tickets for that. So let's just rock up to Frida Fridays and
I'll
instead.
tell you what, if you're in Rathmollen over the summer period, definitely I'm telling you now, this is a gig that you would just absolutely love. And it's on the 26th of July. And it's a brilliant venue and a great big setup they have there. And all.
I've seen videos. It looks brilliant.
Amazing. We could saunter down there ourselves.
You'd be welcome.
Well, come here. It's been a delight as always.
Thanks a million. Thanks for having us.
Really, but it's great because when you're coming along, you're getting something. You get great music, and I really appreciate it. Have we enough time to do Elephants? Do you think?
Aye, we have the time. If you're happy to have it.
Song. When was that last year?
It would have been March. Well, we came to use in the January, and then the song was actually released in the March. March last year.
This is a great song. Love this song. Des, what about yourself? Are you gigging away and stuff?
Still doing the usual, just gigging away, teaching a wee bit of music there as well.
Good stuff.
Keeping myself going.
Aye.
Keeping busy anyway.
No pressure. No, don't want that. Carry on.
Too high for that.
Too very good. Very good. Well, Catherine, we'll probably have to let you go shortly because your mother will be saying, come on. What's going on here? Come on now. You said 3 songs now, come on. But anyway, listen, no, we want to wish you well, and the baby, of course, all the very best going forward. And if there's any more announcements, just let us know, and it's safe enough here.
Safe enough.
It's just after I get up the mic up at times. So, well, this is a song. Beautiful song, and thanks for asking for it, Michael. It's a song, Elephants, released last year, and it's just one of them songs that just the hair stand on the back of your neck. And there's a great story behind it as well.
There is, yeah.
Around your father and that.
It was kind of the 6 months to a year after. I wasn't really handling it too well at all now, in fairness. I wasn't kind of coming to terms with it. And not looking after myself and kind of a wee bit strung out. And it was just that kind of, I was starting to try to write, because that's for me like no more than, like I tend to write, as I said to you before, it's almost like a therapeutic sort of thing to write. You know, I wouldn't be the greatest at talking about my emotions or how I'm feeling and stuff like that, but you know, I can always put it down in song.
Well, it's a good way in a way, isn't it? A good
it's just
therapeutical way.
Problem, it takes about a year to come out to us.
I know, but you get there, you know.
Yeah, and then it's been a great song for us, because a lot of people will come to me now and talk to me about how they're feeling.
Isn't it funny?
You know, because they listen to that song and they connected with it. And what I liked about it is you kind of get up and you're able to tell the story when you're playing.
Yeah.
And you kind of telling people that, you know, we all have our crosses to bear, and you know, you don't know what anyone's going through. You know, for me, the elephant was my father passing, but for somebody else, it could be, you know, could be alcohol, it could be financials, worries, it could be anything, you know, and we all have an elephant at different points in our life, you know.
It resonates well with all them subjects that you've mentioned.
Yeah.
And as you say, after you know, if you're aware of it prior to it, what it's based around, you just naturally follow the flow of the song. And I think there's a great message in it. So listen, we'd love to hear it whenever you're ready. This is Elephants.
Preface it by saying it's been a wee while since I played it.
Meaning, no,
yeah. And I had Dez's first attempt at it.
Good man, Dez.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've been living like I wanna die, broken hearted battle cry, disregard the alibi, afraid to go to sleep in case I dream. Never thought I'd get so low, let me off the merry-go, round and drown me ever slow, gasp for breath as another day begins. Black dogs barking louder now, the elephant's got my chest pinned down, paralyzed by nothing at all, arise, convinced that I'm bound to fall this life. These dreams, it's so much harder than it seems. We've all got our cross to bear, hidden hurt or deep despair, treading water and gasp for air, but it's life's sweet imperfections give me hope. Black dogs barking louder now, the elephant's got my chest pinned down, paralyzed by nothing at all, arise, convinced that I'm bound to fall in this life, these dreams. It's so much harder than it seems. Black dogs barking louder now, the elephant's got my chest pinned down, paralyzed by nothing at all, arise, convinced that I'm bound to fall in this life, these dreams. It's so much harder than it seems. Black dogs barking louder now, the elephant's got my chest pinned down, paralyzed by nothing at all. I rise convinced that I'm bound to fall in this life, these dreams. It's so much harder than it seems.
Brilliant. Thank you. Absolutely beautiful. Well done, Des. Well done.
You wouldn't swear it was the first time.
Is that the first time you done that, Des?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Just follow the scales around the chorus and bluffing, hopefully.
Michael Shields says, brilliant. More airplay, please.
Thanks, Michael.
There's a woman sitting out there, babysitting Michael. And so if these two aren't out now shortly, she'll become mad. Come here, we want to wish you all the best. We're genuinely looking forward to the album. It's going to be something else. Carol Wilson says, beautiful, Charles James and the Rise.
Thank you, Carol.
There's no name for the album, but no doubt there'll be a name picked for it very, very shortly. And check out their websites for details of the Inishowen Maritime Museum gig, which will be on the 2nd of August, and the Stad Cafe in Rathmullen, which is going to be a brilliant event. And if you are down around that area that weekend, just pop on and you will enjoy this show. Charles James and the Rise. Catherine and James, it's always a great pleasure seeing you.
Always a pleasure being up.
We always enjoy your company, and Des, you just made it there.
I know.
Thank you very much.
It's good to see you.
Nice
and,
to be here myself too.
And
you.
you know where we are, pop in. But this album, now, don't become biased because we want to.
No, you get the first listen.
We want
First
to get
listen.
the first listen. Because genuinely, it's lovely. You know, you hear people out. You get music sent to you a lot. You know when you play it, but when you're waiting for something with anticipation because you know it's going to be good, you know, it's better be now.
Better be now. No pressure there, Paul.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Folks. Hey, thanks very much.
Hey, thanks.